Welcome to the Motor City. This is Comerica Park. Mother's Day action on the show. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Detroit Tigers. And this is the rubber match, Ziggy.
And these games can really shape your season, Boog. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway. And on the mound now, Reese Olson. What do you look for here?
Well, he's allowing just over one base runner per inning, which is really good, especially for a starter, because these hitters get to see you 2, 3, maybe even 4 times in a start. So just shows you how deceptive and how effective his stuff is. We'll see if it's that way in this one.
Ready to go now? Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. Cut on and lifted in the air. Green puts it away for the out. Take a look at the lineup, and it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Brent Rooker, the next to hit. First pitch misses. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Happy Mother's Day to my mom.
Yes, happy Mom's Day.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Green makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 away.
Batting third, shortstop Gunnar Henderson.
2 outs, base is empty. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
There's a swing and a drive. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So runner at second, 2 down. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. In there at the knees.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
And a slider catches the zone.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
That missed by a lot. And the count is 1-2.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
swinging. And that is that.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here in Detroit, and on the hill, the big righty, Kyle Bradish. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, he's putting together a really nice season on the mound. ERA in the low threes. Very respectable when you consider guys are looking to do damage. They're not trying to just walk and hit singles. They're trying to hit homers and draw walks and score runs. So when you have a guy that can limit the other team from scoring more than a few runs, that's really tough to beat game in and game out.
Rooker makes the play. One down. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. The guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Colt Keith.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
One out, base is empty. Strike two. And that skips into dirt. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Cowser makes the grab. Two down.
Batting third, left fielder, Riley Green.
Here's Riley Green. Swing and a ground ball. Mountcastle takes it himself, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. We move on to the second here at Comerica. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark.
For the Orioles,
and now
third baseman,
Jordan Westburg. Olsen back to work. That one finds the corner. 0-1. Olsen, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, a sinker, and he occasionally uses a curve.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action. Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Ryan Mountcastle now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Rips that one center field. Perez squeezes it. 2 away.
Batting seventh, center fielder, Colton
2 down,
Cowser.
base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Colton Cowser. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So Adley Rutschman now gets a chance with 2 gone.
He was all over that one. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Here's Adley Rutschman. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Ripped to short. Tosses to first. Rutschman retired. And that's the 3rd out. So 1 hit is all they get. Down to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. We head to the bottom of the 2nd. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Kerry Carpenter. This one smoked, could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now Yoan Moncada.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position.
Down the left field line, should be extra bases. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Well done, drives in the run. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
And here is Spencer Torkelson, second in the American League in hitting. Fastball for a strike.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And he can't come up with it. And now runners at the corners, nobody out. The flip to the pitcher covering. That's one out the bottom of the second.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Dylan Dingler stands in here, takes ball one low. That one missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. 2-2. One away with a runner at third. Bottom half of inning number 2. Line drive, base hit. In comes the run from third. It's an RBI single. It's 2-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. He was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
Colt Heath stands in now, looks at that one inside. Next offering is fouled back. Dingler, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. And that's a foul ball. Man at first, one away. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. But 2 runs for them and they jump ahead. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Tigers 2 and the Orioles nothing. Top half of the
Leading
third
off
inning.
for
Now the
Orioles,
left fielder,
left
Taylor
fielder,
Ward.
Taylor Ward.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Towards first, Torkelson. He steps on the bag and one away in the top of the third.
Now batting, second baseman Jackson Holliday.
So digging in, Jackson Holliday. He's 0 for 1.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Just missed. Holliday, 22 years old. A former first-round pick in 2022. And that's outside. Next offering is in for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
headed towards the corner. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul.
Full count.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. There's a line drive to left field, and no one can get there. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a two-bagger.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
One out, runner at second. Brent Rooker, the next to hit for the Orioles. In there at the knees. 0-1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Breaking ball inside. And now it's even 1-1.
That's the ball.
Squirts away a little bit. The pitch. Now one out to right. Carpenter under it. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop Gunnar Henderson.
Stepping in, Gunnar Henderson. Doubled his first time.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
McKinstry on the run, sends it over to first. On the money, nice play. One left for the Orioles, and they're down 2-0. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Winsel Perez.
Look at me. I feel so powerful. Look at me. Look at me.
Base hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Bradish ready to fire now. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
On the inside corner for a strike. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Nobody out, runner at first. Next offering misses, and it's 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on his shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the change of speeds is what fooled him, and he got the out.
Perez leads off first with 1 away. Yeah, now 2 balls and a strike. Lifted in the air, right field. Rooker sizing this one up. Makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Riley Green.
Here's the left fielder, Riley Green. And ball one. And that's in there at the knees. That misses, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and he reaches safely.
Showed some really nice patience
Now
in that
batting,
at bat. Worked
right
himself into a
fielder,
good
Gary
count. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike three. Tigers strand a pair as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Welcome back.
Leading
Let's
off
take a look
for
at how the
Baltimore,
series has played
the
out so
designated
far.
hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Missed with a
inside.
changeup, and that's ball one.
You know, these Orioles, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but one or two pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits, so they might want to be a little more selective up there.
On the corner for a strike.
Backdoored him with the breaking ball, just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Kind of a weird pitch and a weird
Now
swing on that
third baseman,
strikeout. It's just a
Jordan
slider that
Westburg.
caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
Now here is Jordan Westburg.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And it's 1-1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that's downstairs. Ball 2. The Orioles trailing by 2. Top half of inning number 4. Pitch misses. 3-2 now.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close
Now
to the
batting
strike
first
zone, and he
baseman,
got him to
Ryan
chase. That's just a
Mountcastle.
bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his
Up
bat
next
and
for the
off the
Orioles,
warning track as
center
well
fielder,
as it bounced
Colton
over the
Cowser.
fence. And it sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now the center fielder, Colton Cowser. Fought off foul. Upstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Mountcastle at second with 2 down. Right through there for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
That one off the mark, and the count is even, 2-2. got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And the Orioles lead 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Ready to go. Bottom 4 at the plate. Yoan Moncada.
Yoan Moncada.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting,
And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. Breaking ball misses down and away. High fly ball out to left field. Ward settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, catcher Dylan Dingler.
So up next, Dylan Dingler. RBI single his last time up. First pitch doesn't find the zone. That clips the corner. Moncada runs. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Hauls it in, 2 away. And next to hit for Detroit, Colton Keith. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And a foul ball. And the 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Ward sizing it up and makes the grab. And the inning is over. 1 left for Detroit, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back.
Leading
Quite
off
a
for the
pitcher's duel
Orioles,
so far.
catcher
Here's how the
Adley
starters have performed
Rutschman.
up to this point. Olsen back to work. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
You know, these Orioles just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. 0 walks so far, which of course indicates good pitching as well. But there have been plenty of times where they've chased outside of the strike zone.
And that's off the inside edge. 2-1.
I just think the lack of drawing any walks is an indication that they need to be a little more selective and less anxious about forcing something to happen.
Goes down looking.
Now batting, left fielder
So digging in, Taylor
Ward.
Ward. Grounded out his first time. Off the mark there. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Puts it in the air out towards left center. 2 away down.
Up next for the Orioles, second baseman
So back to the
Jackson
top of the
Holliday.
Orioles lineup. So next to hit for Baltimore, Jackson Holliday.
Oh, I think the key, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Now, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
That's down and in.
1 and 2.
2 outs, base is empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They trail things here 2-0. Back at Comerica Park. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Wenzel Perez. That's in there. It's 0-1.
Well, these Tigers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
On the ground to third, Westberg. Now the throw to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Zach McKinstry.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Zach McKinstry. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
On the ground, Holiday. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along, 2 quick outs.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Dalen Lyle up now for the Tigers. 0 for 2 in this one. There's a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Brent Rooker.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Slider misses outside.
2-2.
That misses, and it's 3-2.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled
Up
to score
next
in
for
this
the
one.
Orioles,
Don't want to wake a team
shortstop,
up with the
Gunnar
free pass.
Henderson.
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Perez tracks it down for the out.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great
Now
play
batting,
like that on the
designated
run.
hitter,
They can
Kyle
feed off the
Schwarber.
energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. This guy with light tower power. First pitch. just misses. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Will Vest preparing to come on if needed. Foley getting loose as well. Missed inside with the curve.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
The next offering misses, and that's ball 3. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Up
And
next
next for the Orioles, Jordan
third baseman,
Westburg.
Jordan Westburg.
That one misses. That's 5 straight.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Next offering way off the plate.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. Next offering is in for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Yeah, that's fouled off. This one in the air right field, and it stays fair. Around third. 1 runs in. Here comes Schwarber around third. He'll score, and they've tied it. And he gets there. The tying runs at third
Now
with a
batting,
triple.
First baseman, Ryan Mountcastle.
And here comes the Tigers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Reese Olson out of the game, and a pretty decent effort out of him. Tie ball game. New arm out of the pen when we get back.
Now pitching.
Rafael
for the
Montero
Tigers.
taking over on the mound.
Number 99.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
So up next, Ryan Mountcastle, 1 for 2. And that one fouled off. Montero fires.
No ball. 2 straight.
Gets a piece and stays alive. And the
1
next
ball,
pitch is
2
way
straight.
outside. 1 away with a runner at third.
Ball.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And a slider misses down and away.
The only
3-2.
adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Ball 4.
3-2. The pitch is outside and ball 4. It wasn't
Now batting,
easy, but he
the
earned
center
that walk
fielder,
after
Colton
a long at bat.
Cowser.
And now Colton Cowser. And that one fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. In to score from third. And it's an RBI single. It's 3-2.
Raleigh gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
2 on, 1 out. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swinging a foul out of play. And fouled off.
One and two.
In the dirt, but kept close. No movement on the bases. 1-2 the count. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they tack on 3. It's 6-2.
Sometimes we say it's a sinker that didn't sink. Well, that was a splitter that just didn't split. Kind of like a BP fastball. But when you throw that pitch, don't expect to get it back. You're getting a new baseball from the umpire.
And here comes the Tigers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Rafael Montero done for the day. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Beau Brieske.
Number 4.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
1 down. Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Orioles. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Brieske goes 6 feet 3 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a sinker.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Next pitch is inside, and that's ball 1.
Whoa.
And
3
there's the
ball.
ball.
2 strikes.
Good job to fight that one off. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
This guy will throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed.
Now batting.
Gets
Second
the out.
baseman, Jackson
Back to
Holiday.
the top of the lineup, Jackson Holiday, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one ripped right center field, and it looks like trouble. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, no waiting around right there. He
Up
was ready
next
to
for the
swing it on the
Orioles,
first
right
pitch.
fielder,
First pitch
Brent
fastball
Rooker.
in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Brent Rooker. Foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A 2-run homer. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 8-2.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So 2 away with nobody on. And now the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. In there for strike 1. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Foul ball, still 0-2. And that's the strikeout looking. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And this is now an 8-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth. And leading off the bottom of the 6th, Riley Green. Just missed.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
This one looks like trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
And here is Kerry Carpenter. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
One ball.
In the
Strike.
dirt, blocked. Tag, save.
No, he's
into third on the wild pitch. Green, the lone runner, stands at third with nobody out. That one the other way, hauls it in for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Moncada stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. That one's in there, and 1-1. One away with a runner at third here in the bottom of the 6th. Where'd that last pitch miss? Now a screamer into the outfield. Cowser snags it. Runner tags for home. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning.
Well, as a former outfielder, I love this play. When you get the opportunity to throw a guy out at the plate, makes the catch as the runner tags, and a laser throw to the plate on the money for the double play. It's time to go hit.
So the Tigers get a new arm from the pen, Will Vest.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Just missed.
That's a ball.
And another ball.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. The 2-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Green settles under it. And there's one down.
Now batting, third baseman, Jordan Westburg.
Now here is Jordan Westburg. That
One ball,
misses.
no strike.
1-0. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Mountcastle stands in now and watches strike 1. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count, 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Next offering upstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. That's inside, and it's 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. The other way, Torkelson. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. They lead at 8-2. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
First baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
And there's a foul ball. Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Good eye in that spot.
Excellent location right there. Flirted with the zone, tried to get in the chase.
That's off the mark. 2-2. And a good eye there.
Okay.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Tapped softly on the ground. And a foul ball. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So a man at first. Here's the catcher, Dylan Dick. Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen.
Now pitching for Baltimore.
Now here's Tyler Rogers out of the pen.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
There's a strike.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground.
Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Dives for the bag. Got him. Double play.
Now batting, second baseman, Colt Keith.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Detroit, Colton Keith. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. And that misses. And a count even 1-1.
Nope, that's low.
And that's a strike.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That's inside.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or an into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
To the right side, Holiday. Over to first, and that is the inning. This one pretty well decided at this point. 8th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 8, Tigers 2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jason Foley.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
Colton Cowser now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Tigers bullpen with some action. Brant Herter, the left-hander, up and throwing. Holton getting cranked up as well. Got him. And one out now. Adley Rutschman digs in now. He's already homered here in this one. Just missed. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is fouled back. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting, left fielder Taylor Ward.
Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. That one missed.
1-1.
And a base hit up the middle. And now two aboard.
Now batting, second
Here's
baseman,
the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Perez sizes this one up. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he gets to third safely. Moving up on the fly out. And there are two gone. And into the box for Baltimore, Brent Rooker. He's already homered in this game. Foul ball there. Two on, two outs. Swings through that one.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
And that's in the dirt.
2 strike.
Rutschman on third. Ward on at first with 2 down.
Two balls, 2 strike.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and it's 9-2. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. 1 for 4 with a double. Pitch misses outside, and that is ball 1. 2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. Pitch misses there. Now 2-0.
2-0.
Two outs. That one ripped. That's back. And that one is out of here. He circles the bases. It's 12-2. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
That home run was a no-doubter. As we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed, Boog. Just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well, and that carried way over the wall.
And here comes the Tigers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Jason Foley will depart, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching
Brant
for the
Herter gets the call from the pen.
He doesn't get a lot of
48.
strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the ball.
Two outs, nobody on. Kyle Schwarber, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Yeah, the batter now, Jordan Westburg. And first offering is fouled off. And a foul ball. And that one almost hit him. And that's outside. And the count is 2-2. And that one is lifted in the air. And it stays fair. Throw into third. In there safely. And here's the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. High but still in the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. On the outside corner, and it's 0-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run homer. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. Major League Baseball is on the show. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Shortstop, Zach McKinstry.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Keegan Aiken.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
And the first offering, a fastball for a strike.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Cowser makes the catch. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, designated hitter Dalen Lyle.
Dalen Lyle getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. Late on that fastball.
No ball.
In the
1
on-deck
strike.
circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
The Tigers with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Not
1 ball,
close with
2
that
strike.
one. Now 1-2. In the air, left field, down the line. Ward makes the play, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder.
2 down, bases empty. Next to hit, Riley Green. Check swing of the first pitch. Look down to third. And he won around. Rule to swing. And a rope into center field, base hit. And that keeps the inning going. So digging in, Kerry Carpenter. Yeah, there's the strike. Green leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that one hammered back there. And that's going to bang against the wall. Coming home. The relay to the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time. And they cut down the run to end the inning.
I got my bands up. 20s, 50s, 100s in my hand. VIP, I'm cooling like the fan. I ain't here for problems, not again. No, not again. I ain't trying to stop the
Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
Digging in, Adley Rutschman. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
On to first, Rutschman retired. Scale of 1 to 10, how good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7.
Fielder,
but if I was
Ward.
comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
2 outs, bases empty. Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Orioles. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon, Boog. And
big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because he had a big date that night, and he wanted me to make sure that everything looked good.
Wow.
Yeah. He's a big guy, too. I didn't want him to hurt me.
Yeah, he's large. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Down and in, moved his feet. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and that's a fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Now batting, second baseman Jackson Holliday.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Jackson Holliday. Swinging a foul straight back. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. To third. And foul ball. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. 1 left for the Orioles, but they're still way out in front. 12-2. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Third baseman Yoan Moncada.
Aiken back to work. Misses off the plate. And that's ball one. Aiken, 30 years old now, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. Next offering in there for a strike. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, first baseman
Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
The changeup missing. 2-1. Sliced hard but foul. The Orioles up big in this one. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Got him swinging, and they're down to their last out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that.
Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles win the rubber match of this 3-game series.
Key to this game was that huge 6th inning. They jumped all over the opposing pitching, and it was like they knew what was coming. And that kind of confidence just takes a team to the finish line, and that's what they did. They got the win in this game.
Lovers intertwined with no place to go. And so kick, push, kick, push, coast. So come escape with me, just a rebel looking for a place to be. So let's kick, and push, yeah, and coast. Yeah, swing it, yeah. Before he knew he had a crew, there wasn't no punk, and they spit fire shirts and SB dunks. They would push till they couldn't skate no more. Office building lobbies wasn't safe no. What up, y'all?